So I was in the shower, I was cleaning my ass and making all sure it's all sparkly, spanky clean.
I'm not the funny one, I'm the pretty one.
Cock shots. I just checked myself out.
Candles, music, wine, and then lube up and get on top.
The glory hole's like a dick theater. I've imagined your family.
Which means your pants had better come off. Mama needs playtime.
We're not sluts.
We just love love.
Hello!
Hello!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Yeah, so we're back.
Yes.
Our break is over.
Yes. We took a 2-week we took a 2-week break over the Christmas and New Year's, all the holidays.
A hiatus, if you will.
Yes. So thanks for hanging in there, sticking with us, coming back.
Yeah. Come on back now. And now we're going to do the obligatory year in review and year look forward.
Uh-huh.
So we're sitting here, of course, with the gentleman.
Hi.
You
And Ripley.
And Ripley.
And Ripley, yes.
Yes.
Who hopefully does not have a lot to say today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Except for scratch me.
So, Angela,
Yes.
I know that you made a list of stuff
Yes.
that we did this year. Dude.
Would you like me to go through the list?
Yeah, that'd be nice,
Okay.
because I gotta be honest, I don't remember anything about 2019.
So we had a fair bit going on last year. Some of it podcast related, some of it not podcast related. But let's talk about the podcast related stuff.
Yeah, probably.
So we had a lot of, we had a number of pendulum parties.
We did.
Yeah.
Like 6.
Yeah.
5, at least.
And Pendulum has now become a bi-monthly event as opposed to just quarterly, which is really exciting.
Yay.
That there's that much demand and participation, people coming out. It's been fun. It's been good. A lot of sexy people. And we have an announcement for the next Pendulum party.
Yes.
It's going to be Friday, February 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be at the new Our Secret spot in Annandale.
Yes. All right.
So the new venue will be room for more people, more sexiness, more play in the really fantastic new space.
Yeah, pretty excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I haven't had a chance yet to go into the new club in full swing.
Yeah. Waka, waka, waka.
I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. And that's February 7th. So if you're...
Yeah.
Mark it on your calendars, people.
Yep. Get it on there. Come out, join us. It'll be a lot of fun. Because I missed the last Pendulum party.
You did.
I don't think we've talked about that one.
No.
But I was sick for that one.
That's
so,
true.
yeah. Which you probably can tell we're both, Bradford and I, are a little hoarse at the moment. Getting over a bronchial thing.
Nay.
Ha
I gotta not make myself laugh because then I'll cough. So 2019 was a good year for Pendulum.
Yeah, Pendulum was great, and I look forward to a lot more going on with that in the upcoming year.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah. Yay! What else you got on your list?
So one thing that was, not entirely podcast related, but came into effect in Desire was we took a drag makeup class.
We did!
We went to Krylon here
That's
in
right.
Sydney, and did some drag makeup. Learned how to do some drag makeup. I'm not going to say did it, but we learned how to.
Well, I did it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did
Well,
do
yeah,
it.
you
but
did
yeah.
do it. But yeah.
It was fun, and it was really good to see how much work, how much effort, time, everything goes into drag makeup, and how to do the lines, how to make, just see what you want to look like and make that happen.
I suppose that certainly gave you a greater appreciation of
Oh my gosh. Yes.
the people that do it
Oh, yeah.
Professionally.
professionally.
Oh.
Yeah.
And frequently, too. It's, because...
Yeah, every time we did
Yeah.
it took me like 2 hours.
Yeah.
At least. I know.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
But those skills actually came in a bit handy later on in the year when we did some makeup things for Desire costumes.
Yes.
So it was actually, really good. But that was a fun thing to do.
Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. And I would highly recommend anybody who is ever curious about doing anything, even if you never want to do drag yourself.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily have to be male. There was plenty of women in the class that were learning how to do drag makeup. It was just good times.
Because you can take those skills and translate them to other things, like we did with the costume makeups and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really good, a lot of fun. If there's anything around where you are and you're interested, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Because if you're here in Sydney, Krylon does it.
Yeah,
But-
and then also you can just look at YouTube videos. There's
Oh,
plenty
yeah.
of YouTube videos if you just want to learn how to do it yourself.
Yeah, but like I said, it came in handy for other makeup things, for the costumes rather than just the drag makeup, but you applied the same principles.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the joke-up makeup that you did
Yeah.
was amazing. It was awesome.
Yeah, and some of that came from the drag makeup class.
Yeah.
And of course, we'll talk about that later.
Dun dun dun.
Cliffhanger.
Stay tuned.
So yeah, the next thing that I had on the list for going in time order was Bradford. You visited the Bedhoppers UK.
I did. I
Yes.
visited the Bedhoppers UK.
Oh.
Yeah,
That was a lot of fun.
You had
I had 36 hours in London.
You had a quick little stopover to
It was
visit
one
them.
night only. Actually, it was 2 nights. But yeah, so I landed in London and
Ye
Mr.
old
H.
London town.
Ye oldie London town, and Mr. H picked me up from the aeropuerto.
Oh, I miss those two so much.
I know, aren't they great? I love them. And then we spent a good 1.5 hours to 2 hours in the car driving to their home. And, that can be a stressful thing for somebody who you know, but you haven't seen in a while. So, let's immediately just throw 2 people in a car together.
Is this like a Survivor thing?
It could have been, yes.
Reality TV
That's
show?
a fear factor.
But, yeah. He's actually quite a good driver. I wouldn't tell him that, but,
Right. Good thing he doesn't listen.
Yeah, thank God.
Did. Yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't listen, so we can talk about her. I don't listen to podcasts. Yeah, so we got to their place, and then we went out and had drinks, and she had something going on that first night, so he took me out on the town, and that was fun. Going to a lot of different little pubs, and we one of the places we ended up in was this it was a lot of fun, but I'll call it a little rat hole. But
Don't tell the bar that.
it didn't even have seats though. It was just stadium seats, but they were big blocks. Imagine if you concreted milk crates kind of thing, and just had them,
yeah.
but they had a little band and on a little stage, and it was nice. It was good fun, and we laughed and sang and danced, and good time was had by all. And then the rest of that weekend, we went the next morning. We got up and took the train into the city, into London, ye oldie London town.
Yeah.
And we toured around London. Went to a couple of pubs, really cool pubs. Walked into a secret pub. They had to go in through a refrigerator. And then that night, ...
That sounds a bit Dextery.
It was great.
Yeah.
Then that
There's
night,
a Dexter theme there, isn't there?
Yeah.
there is a Dexter theme with this.
For later on in the year.
Yeah. We went back to the little Airbnb and had very many naughty, sexy times.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds exciting.
It was good.
I'm a little jealous.
Yeah, you should be.
I wasn't there.
You should be.
I know.
Compersion.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, there was a lot of
Maybe a
no.
bit of FOMO. A bit of FOMO.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, good. It was good times. It was so much fun to see them, and then we parted ways, and I took the London Tube all the way to the airport, which was, exciting.
How was the tube?
Small.
Really?
I think it's tiny.
Yeah.
It's when the London subway. I mean, you, Angela, could touch the ceiling.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
It's like a subway built for hobbits.
Yay, it's a me-sized subway.
It is. It really is. It's kind of funny. We should start a subway podcast.
Evaluating subways around the world.
Based on their height.
Yeah.
That's right. Really short episodes. Yep. So that was the trip to London with the bed hoppers.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was good. Good for you to get to see them kind of mid-year, and
Yeah.
we love them.
Yeah. But then
Then we ended up in the U.S. You and I.
we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because I left the bed hoppers and went to the States.
Yep, and we went to Nashville while we were there.
Yep.
We had a lovely weekend in Nashville. We had some swing setters that came down and spent a bit of time with us.
Yep. And we had some podcast listeners come
Yep.
down and spend
that's
a bit.
cool.
That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
really lovely people.
there were 6 of us that ended up at a swingers club in Nashville.
Yep, menages.
Menages. That's right.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. The company was amazing. Like
the people were
great that we were there with. The venue left a little to be desired in my mind.
The venue was amazing. The problem was it was
clientele.
No, the smokers, because they can smoke inside.
Oh, they can smoke inside.
Yeah, and so
and it was like you walked in and it was like an ashtray.
It was a giant bar, though. I mean, the place was huge.
Oh yeah, it was massive.
I loved the venue, but it was just that when you walk in, you're hit right in the face with a wall of smoke.
Yeah. I think that would be a fun place for like a New Year's or something, just because of the size of it and the amount of people you could get in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the smoke was just instant turn off.
Yeah, agreed. But the company was quite fun. And we had quite a lot of fun with said company.
Yeah, we did.
You brown cow.
I was going to say ... and ...
Yeah. Well, I mean, fast forwarding ahead, you met some of those people at Desire this year.
Oh, did I?
Yes,
you did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Some might say they were quite tall.
Ah, okay.
Those some would be Mrs. H. Yes. So that was good fun. That was a good.
Yeah, that was fun because that's something we like to do when we travel a bit, is to check out swingers clubs in different areas, see what they're like, and it's always good. So I liked doing that, even though it was smoky. It was still good to see it and good to share that with some folks that we really like.
Anything else on the list? What next?
So coming back to Sydney, one of the parties that we went to many years ago, and it's now being held at our secret spot, is Threshold.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah, so Threshold is a BDSM kind of play party. And, it used to be held at a different venue, and it's now at our secret spots, and it's just one that it fell off of our radar, fell off the calendar for whatever reason. Not because of lack of interest.
No, just because there's like a trillion other things that we have to do.
And so that coming back to our secret spot was really good. We worked the first one.
Yeah.
And
that was good fun.
Did we go to the second one? Can't remember.
No, we couldn't. No.
Yeah, so we'll have to get back to that. But it's interesting. I like seeing it there, and it's fun to see the people, talk to people, and kind of participate a little bit. And it's a fun party.
They're all nice, good people.
Yeah, it's a good one. So I was happy to see that come back to a venue that we really like, and curious to see where that goes in the upcoming year as well.
Yeah. We also, I don't know what time frame, or if you've already got this on your list, we also had the Bed Hoppers come to us.
Oh, yeah.
They came to us in Sydney, and we had a couple of meet and mingles with them, and Kate from Swinging Down Under, and that was one of our Pendulum nights.
Yep.
That's right, yes. I was at that Pendulum party, yeah.
That was good fun, and we had another meet and greet out in Perth. That was fun with another Twitter friends of ours, and we spent the Bed Hoppers, and then you and I and the other Twitter friends spent a week together.
Yep.
In a lot of different cool.
When was Passion in Paradise?
We didn't go this year.
We didn't go this year.
Ah,
yeah, that was
because
October.
it coincided the exact same week as Desire.
Yep.
Right.
So we didn't go to Passion this year.
Yeah.
Which is sad because it's good to see something like that here in Australia. But, but it was, they changed it. It's usually in October, but this year they moved it down into November. So it was literally at the exact same time.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So we couldn't do that. So we had to make our own Passion.
That's right.
Yes.
So much work.
Out in WA, there were 6 of us.
It was awesome. Yeah. So that was good. I remember that.
Yeah.
I love it. I remember that.
That's okay, because I'd forgotten that.
Yeah, wasn't there? Was there Roadhead involved? I believe
there was Roadhead involved. There was Road. I think didn't you?
There was Roadhead.
Sex while the car was driving along. You know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was Roadhead denied.
Yeah.
Mr. H was too full of pizza.
Yeah, he ate too much pizza, so he denied Roadhead.
That makes 0 sense to me.
I know. Right? Like, how much pizza must one man eat in order to say no to Roadhead?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and I watched him eat that pizza. It wasn't that big of a pizza.
He's never going to live this down. He is never going to live it down.
Blowjob? No thanks, I've just had a pizza.
Yeah, exactly. Like, wait.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Okay, if that's the case, pizza is off of the list of, date foods.
I know, right?
Yes. Not going out for pizza if you're going on a date.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah, you turn down Roadhead. Jeez.
God.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny because I was like, I think a lot of people have that fantasy of having sex in a car while it's moving, and like you and I have done it
I
multiple
thought you were
times
talking
now.
about having sex while eating pizza.
We should try that.
I think that falls in the splashing category, but I'm totally down with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll put that on the list for this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, cover your breast in pepperoni nipples. Num num num. Yeah, it was.
Oh wait,
Oh, that's-
didn't you get a mushroom stamp?
I was going to say, you don't want to get a funky pizza.
Oh my god. Sick. Ugh. So yeah, that was. It was good fun. I like having
Yeah.
sex in moving cars.
It's not the safest thing, but you know.
No.
As long as you weren't driving, I suppose.
Yeah, we weren't driving, but I think we might have been distracting the driving with Angela's bobbing up and down.
Yeah.
If anybody else was on the road looking in.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's half the fun. Mm-hmm. Having sex watching the people as you drive by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. I've done that once.
Yeah. So I can see you like you end up like 200 kilometers out of where you're supposed to be going. You're chasing down the car.
Okay, and then the other big thing for this year,
Uh-huh.
Swing Set Takes Desire.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. But we're
Yep.
not going to talk about that
Absolute
this podcast.
highlight.
Not this podcast, no.
No, that's a future podcast.
But yeah, so we went down for the Life on the Swing Set takeover
Yep.
at Desire
Yep.
in Cancun.
That was so much fun.
And it was so much fun. So it was our second time.
Yep.
And the gentleman's first.
Well, I'd like to think that I made up for 2 lots. I made up for the one I missed out on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Slutterella becomes the Slayer.
Yep.
Yeah.
He had a name change.
Yeah, that was good fun. It's always fun.
That was definitely a highlight.
Yeah.
And it was much needed. It was a good holiday, and yeah, good time to reconnect with people, make new friends.
Fun.
Yeah.
I think we smiled and laughed the entire time
Yes.
Yeah.
that we were there. It was really great, and the people made it
Oh yeah. Yeah.
hands down.
That group of people is just
Yeah.
an amazing group, and you know, we'll talk about it, but no group is perfect, but they're definitely, like, if you're going to get a whole bunch of people together on a resort from all over the world,
Yeah.
well, I say all over the world, but realistically mostly the US and Canada, but still, like, you get a bunch of people down there, and it's just such a good group of people.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of fun. So that was definitely a big highlight, but that takes us up to the end of the year, really.
Yeah. Was there any like
Wow.
sex things that pop into your head that you're like, wow, that was?
Well, there was
great?
the opening of the new.
Well, yeah, the new club, the
new club.
Our Secret Spot in
Yeah.
Avondale. That
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah, that's an exciting space, and I like the way that it's laid out. I think there's good potential for a lot of good parties and a lot of good times this upcoming year. So I definitely look forward to spending more time there
I'm really
and
looking forward to
more time in the
February
orgy
7th
room. Yeah,
to get in there and have a play. It's
Yeah.
going to be great.
and that big orgy room. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes. And just in the shower on the sex... Is it the sex ledge? What are they called?
Lawrence's sex ledge.
Yeah, the sex...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sex bench,
Yeah.
fuck bench,
Fuck
The
bench.
fuck bench.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just overlooking that view would be just... That's definitely something that's on the to-do list.
To be done list.
Yeah,
Yes.
to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck it list.
The fuck it list.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I wonder how many hours that we spent having sex this year.
Oh wow, that's a good question.
This year...
Yeah.
I don't even know how to begin to calculate.
Yeah,
that.
I don't either. So if you
Why?
say
Well, this year it would have been like an hour or so.
just an hour this year.
Not really. Do you know what time we started last night?
No, what time did we start?
About 1:30. I fell asleep finally at 5.
Yeah, I woke up to you guys having sex, and
Yeah.
then I came into the bedroom, and then I think Angela passed out because she
Shortly after.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I
I saw
kept trying to
four-
put my hands
yeah.
on her, and she was like, "Don't touch me."
It wasn't that. You were being really rough, and I was like, gentler, and you were just like, "Mah!"
In my defense,
I was like, it's already had a pounding. Give it a little bit of a break.
in my defense, I was wasted.
Oh, we were all wasted. My God,
Yeah,
that was great.
but yeah, I came in, and then you passed out. He and I fooled around for a little while. I masturbated, came all over myself,
Yep.
and then went, all right, I'm going to bed. Then got out of the bed, came back to the couch and fell asleep on the couch.
And I'm done.
I was like, it's hot in here. It's hot with you two. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it was hot, wasn't it?
It was so hot in there. And I was like, I can't stay in there. But I meant, like, okay, so if the average sex time is what? You think 20 minutes?
I guess, because there's times we'll have like a quickie in the morning or something
Which
before
is
work. And
6 to 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I would say up to maybe 10 sometimes, depending. But,
Yeah.
and then you've got times like, other play sessions and things
So
where it
if
could go
we-
for
let's-
like hours.
Let's say
But
the
let's say-
average is 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'd say 15,
All right.
20. Sure.
15 minutes times what? 5 times a week? 7 times a week?
Probably.
We'll say 6 times a week. That's 90 minutes a week.
Mm-hmm.
Times 52 was 4,680 minutes divided by 60. 78 hours. We spent 3.25 days having sex this year.
I'd like to now talk about the importance of lube.
Yes.
Because, it is bushfire season.
It is.
Oh,
Wow, that was clever.
but it actually is.
Clever in a sad, depressing way.
Yeah.
What's that smokiness?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was. It's been a good year.
Yeah, it has. It's been a really good year.
Yeah.
So do we want to look forward?
Ooh.
Should we take a break? And
Let's
then
take a
look
quick
forward?
break and then we'll look forward to
Okay.
the new year.
Awesome.
Dum dum dum.
Join us on The Wet Coast, a podcast about sexuality and ethical non-monogamy of every variety. We talk polyamory and swinging, monogamish and open relationships, from dirty, dirty sex to heartbreak and everything in between. We share our personal experiences and philosophy, observations and theories, what works for us, and where we fucked it right up. This isn't your average couple's explanabrag podcast, though we definitely do a little of that. We share our adventures in open with a unique, funny, feminist, and Canadian approach. Come get wet with us on the Wet Coast.
So, 2020,
Yes. A new decade.
a new decade, which means we need to invent a new sex act. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what a 2020 could be if it were a sex act. I mean, you need like 20 people involved, right?
Oh, at least
Yeah. So we could go to the big orgy room.
go the big one.
Yeah, big orgy room, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any goals that either you have, gentlemen?
Goals, not necessarily, but there are a few things that I would probably like to test the waters with this year.
Okay.
I wanted to just explore a few kinks that I have previously not thought about or really been interested in, but wanted to see and give it a
Because
try.
you're a trisexual.
Yeah, because
You're experimental.
Experimental.
Hi.
Yeah. You're experimental.
Yeah.
I like that justification because, hi.
Yeah,
All the
because
justification
I
needed.
Can.
I love it.
Yeah.
And what?
What might these
So,
be?
well, okay, so two are at the forefront of my mind at the moment. And the first we've probably spoken about a couple of times, but it's the sounding.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we need to get that on the calendar because I want to see that.
For anybody who doesn't know what sounding is, that's where they take typically metal rods and insert them in the urethra of a man.
It scares me,
Yeah.
but again, like, you only live once, so. And the other is the foot fetish. I'd probably have in my fantasy idea of being dominated by you, Angela, and having to worship your feet. And it's not something that I would ever think previously that I have wanted to do or would think that would turn me on, but I mean,
Give it a try and see.
give it a try and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Angela, and I love all of Angela. However, if I were you, I'd find somebody with better feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, my feet are not my favorite part of myself.
Yeah. That would. Yeah. I mean, I love her, but She doesn't have the best feet.
Nah.
They're little hobbit toes. They don't have hair, but
All
they're-
scarred up.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
It's just something that I haven't
I'll
tried
step on your
before.
head. I mean, like, yeah, step
Stopping
on your
stopping
head.
fetish.
Wow.
Wow.
That was violent.
Yeah, I know, right? Grr.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
History X.
I'm a switch.
You just switched to arsehole then.
You betcha. All right, that's that. So we've always said that we want to do a podcast on sounding. I just refuse to do sounding. So we'll have to. We've got a couple of friends that are who are sex workers who do that as part of their.
I mean, I kind of imagine that it's going to be extremely unpleasant.
You never
might
know.
love it.
Although you
Yeah.
never know,
Yeah.
like that's just something that I think that
It's
I'd like
something-
to tick off the list.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's something that I definitely want to see, and I just want to watch and participate from that perspective.
I kind of want to laugh at you a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's from love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, definly keen for
And the
this.
foot fetish thing, like, I mean, I get it. I guess
it's just to explore it. I don't
yeah.
know.
I suppose so.
Yeah, it's never really. I've never really been interested in it too much, but like it seems to be the number one fetish when you Google these sorts
Yeah.
of things, and it's like, well, what's that about? You
Yeah,
know?
sure. Why not?
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm okay with trying something and not liking it.
You betcha.
there you go.
Yeah.
Or I could go, ooh.
Great. I have to
knows?
spend a lot more money on porn now. That's great. Yeah.
And as I was saying with the foot fetish too, I think for me, the appeal of that starts with the shoes, and because there's some really lovely shoes out
Yes,
there, and so
yeah.
then you kind of take it and go from there, and I like. Again, that's like one thing I can't really do much anymore. Like these really nice stiletto, like not even stiletto, but just really nice shoes, which tend to mostly be stilettos, I guess, because they don't make nice shoes with low heels. Really,
I don't understand that. There's a market
Yeah.
there. Listen, people, make shoes. We'll buy them.
yeah,
Yeah, I have to admit, like, there's something really nice about opening a shoebox with a really nice pair of leather shoes in it, and that smell of the leather, and it's intoxicating.
Yeah.
So I think I can.
Yeah.
I can see getting turned on by a shoe.
Yeah, I could put myself in the mindset and just see how it goes.
Yeah. I can accept that. Angela, anything that pops into your head?
So for me, I wouldn't say anything necessarily new that I would like to do that I can think of at the moment, but there are a few things that we haven't done as much of lately, and I would like to kind of explore a bit further or do more of in the upcoming year. One, I would say cuckolding. That's something that we've obviously done over the years, but I would like to
Or the hot
explore
wifing
that
thing.
more. Yeah, like hot
Yeah.
wifing. Yeah, I guess that's more it, hot wifing.
Yeah.
I think that would be. I would like to do more of that. And the other one is massage, because we did last year. We ended up buying a massage table, and it's something that we've done kind of here and there. But I would like to make that a little bit more regular part.
Yeah,
Both
I agree with
giving,
that.
receiving, like just having that back and forth and that interaction, because it's a different kind of touch, it's a different kind of interaction.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's be honest, for us it's mostly sexual, but it doesn't have to be. You know?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to do a bit more of that, I would say. Not necessarily, I mean, that doesn't mean like every night kind of thing, but just, more than
Yeah,
like
more
a couple
of-
times
more-
a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
More often than every blue moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is one of those things. Like you said, we've got the massage table now. We should try to use it a little more often.
Yeah, and I think in our new space here, we're more able to put it up and more likely to leave it up
Yeah, agreed.
and use it where it is. So I think that'll hopefully help. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's
But those are two things. The other thing I would like to continue doing, and we have, spoiler alert, some new toys to go with it, is the neon wand.
Oh yeah.
I would like to do more with that. And we picked up
Brings
a
massive smile to my face.
yeah, and we picked up a few new implements and things to attach to that while we were in the U.S. on our way to Desire.
Yes.
So I'd like to use those and play with that. I know we did a little bit, but I'd like to check that out some more and just really keep that going because I really do enjoy using that.
Yeah.
And I enjoy seeing you when I use it.
The Warburton wheels.
Yeah,
With
Wartenberg wheel.
What is it?
Wartenberg.
Wartenberg wheel?
Yeah.
They were fantastic. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, because one I got, was it 3 or 5 tined?
Three
maybe? Wheels?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
one with the two
No, 4.
separate
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
apart.
Oh
That
yeah,
was-
so there's that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
so
was-
they make a Y shape, and then you've got the wheels on either end of the Y.
Yeah, it's further apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gave more of a shock. And when I was done, it looked like I'd been attacked by blue bottles, didn't it? It was.
It did.
I
You
just-
looked like
I
you had
scars
gone
all across
swimming.
me. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you said been attacked by blue balls. I was like, what? It took me a minute to be like, blue balls? That's what a strange.
Well, it's like edging.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Yeah, I think
So
that's
those, I would say, those are the 3 things on my list that I want to push a bit more and explore a bit more. Is just the hot wifing,
Massaging.
massaging, yeah, and then continue on with the electroplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, that being said, I still have 2 floggers that I've not yet been able to really properly try out.
it's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
So I think we need a flogging session.
Agreed. And I think that we need to. That's something that was on my list. Is more impact play stuff
Yeah.
between you and I. We don't do a lot of that.
We got away from it a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think as well, it was a bit of, we got a few of the implements that we got were a little more stingy, which you don't like as much.
Right. Exactly.
And so I use those on the gentleman,
Yeah.
but now we have some thuddy ones. We've got some soft-ish ones,
Yeah.
and a few different things. So
Some
I,
30 ones in between the shoulder blades.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
yeah.
You're so funny. It's like- but I digress.
All right, so you've got more impact play.
Yeah, more impact play. One of the things that I bought during Black Friday was there's a company in the U.S. called Happy Tail, and it's they make an animatronic tail, and we got it last week, and that's I'm excited to put this new animatronic tail into my old fox tail, so that I can have a tail that can be expressioned.
Yeah.
But your I don't want to say furry persona, but your fox costume that you
Fursona.
Fursona.
Yeah,
It's really starting to
it's
come along.
Yeah.
Like it,
Yeah.
yeah.
you look fantastic in it. And at Desire, for a little bit of a sneak peek into that, it was amazing to watch you in
was-
fox mode
Yeah.
Yeah.
there in what you had, and I'm really excited to see it with the animatronic tail.
Me too.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
And I think that'll be something that I would like to play with a bit here before going out with it, just so that we can kind of see how it works in the app, like how easily it is for you to change and to shift and just to be able to recognize these things. So I do
'cause
look forward to
there's
that.
There's a learning curve
Yeah.
to it as well, isn't there? Because how it moves and how you move it,
yeah.
as the handler, you need to
Yeah.
interpret that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that'll be fun to play with, yeah.
I'm excited to play around with that, and that's something that I'd like to do. Start looking at surgery on the tail, maybe even tonight,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
to see, what
What
can we
it's
do
gonna
with
take,
it.
yeah.
So I'm excited to play a little more with that, and then, I don't know. It's, I think just more, we've got the sex swing and the sex sling. I'd like to use those a little more.
Which we did a fair bit before
Yes,
we went to
before
Desire.
before we moved, yeah.
And then we had to move and all that, so yeah.
I would
Yeah.
like to say I'd like to get you both fit in the sex swing.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't done that yet.
No,
Yeah.
that sounds like fun.
We need to review those as well.
Yes, we do.
Because
we need to do a whole podcast
I know,
on toys, because we've got a shit ton of toys
Yeah.
that we've been playing with for a while.
And I'd like to tell people out there in podcast land about which ones we chose and why and what we think of them. So that'll be an upcoming one, listeners.
Yay.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess that was something from this past year that we left off, was we got a new freaking bed.
Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah.
Holy shitballs. That
Yeah.
was this year, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah, so we got our awesome, I'm going to say BDSM-friendly bed.
Yes.
Which I'm going to assume most people out there have seen the pictures of it. There's a
Video on YouTube.
15-minute video on YouTube, kind of reviewing it and showing it and all the ins and outs of it. And yeah, it's pretty amazing, pretty massive, and that was fun to move. Let me tell you. So, yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely something that happened this past year. It was
I forgot about that.
good thing that came out of 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. So yeah, that's.
So we've got quite a bit on our list for this year.
I'd also like to play a little more with some of the rope stuff.
Yeah.
Now that we're closer to Studio Kink, since we've moved,
Yeah.
it'll be nice to maybe spend a little more time there and just become a little more familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been practicing a little bit with rope work because I bought a mannequin bust
Yeah.
through the year after we came back from Desire,
Yeah.
from having my little experience there, and have been testing out a few little knots and things.
That's
I'd like to do that
something-
more.
Agreed. That's something that I would like to, and I think I say that every year. But to me, it's what's daunting about it is that it does take time just to sit down and practice and play with.
Yeah.
It does.
And that's where I think I fall short. And maybe it's just that I need to force it and make the time to, because I think it's something that could be very enjoyable, and it's it's beautiful when you see it done.
Yeah.
So it is something I would like to try and make some time for.
It's
but-
definitely an art that takes time
Yeah.
to perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if like anything, I suppose you need to dedicate the time
Yeah.
to it.
Be patient.
Yeah, be patient, and also have it's good to have a willing participant to do that with.
Or a
Is-
mannequin.
Is your mannequin?
Well, yeah, but the mannequin's good just because at the moment it's just more how do I do these
Yeah.
knots and what do the patterns look like, and I'm very clumsy with it at the moment, obviously, because it's just I'm still learning my way around it. But then having an actual partner to do it with is that next step. Then again,
Well, can I ask, did you get the mannequin's consent before tying it up?
Well, no, because I just bolted it to the floor. Ooh. I could have been in a little trouble with this one.
Do you remember the movie from the 80s, Mannequin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that movie turned me on.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I don't know why.
That was the girl from Sex and the City.
Kim Cattrall.
Kim Cattrall, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so those are some of the things that I'd like to do. It's funny, like the little things like sex on the couch. I love sex on the couch, and we tend to do that quite often. It's if you've ever sat on our couch, it's definitely set in one of our wet spots. And it's probably dry, probably. But, we assembled new couch. We assembled it, and I think that afternoon we were having sex on it.
Yeah.
The gentleman's like going, "Oh, man, why did I leave that day?"
I know, I was going to say.
Yeah, so... What?
It gives you a definition to a pull-out couch, doesn't it?
That's funny and true. Oh, my God.
Or does it extend? No. I just pulled out.
It's the sofa king. I am the sofa king. Yeah, so excited to do just more casual sex, I think.
Yeah.
Is that a strange thing to say?
No.
It feels
Nothing
strange.
wrong with casual sex. And sex in different places, just around.
I don't know. It's
Oh, that was there's outdoor sex. I haven't done much of.
oh, okay.
And I have one spot in particular in mind where I'd like to do it.
Is it your butt?
I'd like to do it in my butt. Just hanging out the window. It's outside.
Wait, you mean a spot
A
that you
spot
want to
that
go
I-
and have sex,
Yes,
not a
Yes,
that one,
yes,
not a spot
yes.
where I want to have. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. Where is this spot? Is it in New South Wales, or are we,
Yes, yeah,
we going
it
back
is,
to Mexico?
No, it's at one of the nudist beaches.
Oh, okay.
Up,
Yeah.
up on one of the paths. The only thing is, last time I tried to do that, it was you end up with quite a crowd
Right. Yeah.
of gawkers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Fair enough. Which
And not in the good way.
actually, that shit doesn't really bother me. I don't think.
No, but it does when they get too close.
Yeah.
Like, gawk all you want, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
but back the fuck up.
but back the fuck up. Yeah.
What you need is to have like a little spray bottle, like you do with a cat. You're like, no,
Just filled with vinegar or something.
spray in the face, lemon juice and
My
vinegar.
eyes! That wasn't the lemon juice. That was just because they saw my ass.
He came in my eye.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a beautiful spot there that just overlooks. It's a 270-degree view of the water and the harbour.
Okay.
And
That's
the spot.
nice.
Yeah, that's a good
Cool.
place to.
Yeah.
Angela and I still need to have sex on our balcony.
Yeah, we haven't done that
We
one
haven't
yet.
done that one yet.
Well, when you're talking about the massage table, I thought you could put that out there and
Yeah.
have a nice nude massage out there.
Yeah, I mean the neighbors could technically see over.
That's why I thought about it.
You're a fucking mess. I love it. Yeah. So, any.
No, honestly, I think 2019 was a great year. There was a lot going on, and
Yeah,
2020
yeah.
I really look forward to, and a bit of exploring some new things, but just really kind of getting back into some things that we've really enjoyed in the past, and just kind of pursuing and pushing on with some of those things, and see where everything kind of takes us.
Yeah, I tend to agree, and it's something that I would like to do as well as that we haven't done in a while is get back on Red Hot Pie.
Yeah.
And kind of play with that because we haven't really.
We had a few dates and things last year, new dates of people, but they were mostly people that we'd met at the Swingers Club, which
Right.
is a great way to meet people. But at the same time, you're right, we haven't done as much on Red Hot Pie in a while, and I think it would be good to get on and to do that again
I agree.
and explore that some more. So I think this year for me is not as much like big groundbreaking, try something really new and really different. It's more just getting back to some old favorites and being a better version of myself and what we've been doing, or us as a couple and I guess us as a threesome.
Yeah, well, it's
just
progression, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, we're coming up on 3 years with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
You've already outlasted one of Angela's husbands.
That's true. That's true.
That's great.
Yep.
I love it. So looking forward to 2020, one of the things I want to do is see if we can make it back to Desire this year. Don't know if it's financially possible or
Or feasible just
Yeah.
yet, but
yeah.
Well,
that's definitely a goal, isn't it? It's,
It is.
It's something there that's on the horizon that's just
Just out
I
of
can,
reach.
I can feel myself grasping for it.
It's like, how much do I really need to eat?
It's that fingertip, it's just there.
Just the tip.
Just the tip, baby.
because it is such a great week and such a great place and group to go with, to be able to just let go, be yourself, be accepted. And it's one of the few times that you can consistently do that for more than just a few hours or an evening or whatever. Like, it's just such an amazing experience. And I think that, people who haven't been and haven't had that experience, there's no way to really describe it that you can help them to fully understand.
It's like the Grand Canyon. Until you've seen it, you don't understand it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that is definitely something that I'd like to see if we can try to work out.
Yeah.
I know we had said last year that we weren't going to do it this year, but it's just when time goes on, you're just like, oh, but I really want that. And
It's not even wanted. It's a need.
Yeah.
You get to that point.
I truly hope that all the people that were there are having those same thoughts.
yeah.
Because, like we said before, it is the
That's
people
what makes
that make
it,
it.
yeah.
And
Well, it's
to
we're
have
getting
as many
messages
people come back
already.
as possible.
We're getting messages already of people saying we've put our deposit down. We put our deposit down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, grr, you know. Yeah.
We'll take a look at that. We'll see what we can do. See if we can work some magic.
Yeah.
Work some magic. Win the lotto.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's in our closing minutes. Let's talk about resolutions.
The proverbial New Year's resolution.
The proverbial New Year's resolution, because if nothing, if nothing states the importance of an arbitrary date change, it's making a resolution that you don't really intend to keep.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
But you try because you feel like you should do it anyway. Mm-hmm. So, do either of you have any?
I have the standard obligatory. I'd like to get moving again and start running again. It's the fitness.
Yeah.
So that you're not the most winded one in the orgy.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. And with all of the bushfires and smoke going on at the moment, and I have asthma, it's
almost impossible.
It is,
Yeah.
and I feel like I run out of puff really quicker than what I really want to. My body is not able. My mind is going, "Come on, man, we can do this. We can do this." It's like, nope, we're about to die.
Yeah.
But I would like to get health and fitness. I don't need to be
Prioritize, maybe.
Yeah, prioritize. Yeah,
Fair enough.
that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I don't need to be the buffest person in the room. I would just like to be a little bit healthier than what I am, and a little bit more conditioned.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
And I would say that's something that is on my list as well, just because last year Bradford and I started going to a gym that we really liked. We did really well with it. It was a good program for us. And unfortunately, with the move, that gym doesn't exist around us now.
Yep.
So for the past probably month or so, I guess maybe 6 weeks, because a bit before the move, and then with holiday, et cetera, we just haven't, and moving and everything, we just haven't gotten back to the gym yet, or found a gym around our new place. And that's one thing I want to do in the next week or so, is to get out, see what gyms are around us, and see what programs they have to offer, and find something that we can kind of go back to and get started in again, because I think the last one really drove home to us that if we find the right one and the right program, that we can stick with it, we can do it.
Yeah.
We feel good. I feel so much better when I am exercising, and I really need to pick that back up again, just for my, I would say, mental health as much as physical health.
Yes. Yeah.
For me, it, like, I can tell a big difference just in how I feel about everything in general if I'm not exercising. And like you said, we've actually, now that we've moved, we're near this really nice big park that we could go running in, except for all the smoke and the haze from the bushfires.
I'd love to go running in that park.
Yeah.
But you can't breathe. Yeah. So it is kind of, at this point, I'm like, oh, I'd really like to go running over there, but it's just so hard outside at the moment.
Yeah.
And I know people still do it, and kudos to them, but I just can't. So it is something that I wanted to try and prioritize, as well as getting back to finding a gym around us and getting back to exercising regularly.
It goes, like you said, it goes a long way to maintaining your mental health.
Yeah.
Of how you feel about yourself.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, there's physically, I see a little difference when I exercise, not anything massive, but for me, it's the mental benefits more than anything.
Yeah.
I feel like I have more energy. I feel better about myself. There's a lot of positive things that come from it, from a mental perspective.
Yeah.
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 And so is that yours as
That's
well?
That's definitely one of mine. Yeah.
Do you have another
one? My other resolution it goes along the kinky lines, in that I would like to do some torturing electro play with the gentleman. Ooh. Not just what we've done before is more sensual, but I want to.
You want to hurt him?
I want to hurt him. Yeah. Now that I know that he likes that, and a bit more where the limits are.
Yeah, stay tuned to a future podcast,
yeah.
folks.
So that's one of my resolutions, is to explore that and push those boundaries and do some torture.
This all sounds great to me.
He says with a little bit of terror in his eyes.
Why do I love it so much?
Oh, that's so funny.
So, resolution, do torture.
Yeah, that's a good resolution. Resolution, do torture. Wow. Also, waterboarding.
I want to try that out as well.
You're such a...
just a little bit.
No. Like, don't torture me, just waterboard me, just a wee bit. I don't know. Mrs. H, waterboarding you? That could be hot.
Yeah. I'd pay money for that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I could handle that for Mrs. H.
That'd be great. She'd be like, hello! Great.
I'm self-diagnosed.
Myself. I think that for me, I want to be a little more spontaneous. I think that we've gotten a bit complacent in our sex life. That it's just like, it's more prescriptive sex than it was 3 years ago.
I also feel like that's a little bit, not entirely, but I would say that's a little bit because a lot of our activities are a lot more planned. It's a lot more, okay, we're going to do this, So then it becomes, when do we have time for ourselves? What do we do, etc. But I think going back to what you said earlier about getting back on Red Hot Pie, having dates, and things like that, I think kind of spur that impromptu-ness. And
even with the two of us.
Yeah.
And and with the three of us as well.
Yeah.
I think there's something like it would be nice to be a little more like let's. And I know I tend to be very bad at it in that something will start and be like, I don't know, and sometimes it's hard to even convince myself that it's.
So you got to get out of your head.
Yeah, it's like, all right, well maybe this doesn't seem like a bad.
But
idea.
I think that the exercise thing
that helps. I think.
because you see that's the other thing that is similar for me as well is I would like to initiate a little bit more. But I feel like it's because I'm just lazy and you know what I mean? It's like I'll wait for
complacent.
that day. Yeah, complacent. Yeah. But if your mind is positive and you're used to moving and getting and doing things, then maybe that would help with.
And also having the confidence to say this is what I want and asking for what you want.
Yeah.
Which is something completely different, but I think that it's very important. And when you're in a better mental state, you're more likely to be able to do that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I think those are all pretty good goals to have.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can actually.
We'll see if we can do anything with them. Yeah.
We probably should have listened to our 2019.
Oh yeah, we probably should have.
I don't listen to my own podcast. So. Yeah.
I don't listen to podcasts.
I don't listen to podcasts, not even my own. Not even mine own. Yeah, so I'm with Mrs. H on that. Yeah. So cool. All right.
Good thing you have Mr. H and I to do all the work.
I know, it's right? Right? Can you imagine if she and I tried to do a podcast?
Oh God, it wouldn't go anywhere.
No. Yeah. All right, well, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
I'm curious to hear if folks at home have a New Year's resolution. What is it? And
or kinky things they want to try this year.
Or if anyone can help with ours.
That's right. Looking for volunteers. Send us a message on any of our socials. We are at By the By Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and the Facebooks. Support us on Patreon. We would greatly appreciate it. Get yourself a cum rag. And yeah, that's good stuff. www.patreon.com/bythebye-podcast. And if you want some sexy toys for the new year, new you, get something for your drawer, go to adamandeve.com and you get 50% off of one item, and then most importantly is free shipping along with like videos on demand for free. You get some toys thrown into the box for free, and all you have to do is when you check out, use the checkout code BYTHEBI. That's BYTHEBI. Get you some nice stuff there, and if you
that's
want,
good too. Yeah, I want to expand my costume base.
there you go.
Yeah.
You can get costumes there as well. So,
Yeah.
And again, 50% off and free shipping. So,
Which is amazing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then go to Geeky Sex Toys and use By the By as well, and get a discount on all of their sexy awesomeness.
Yeah. They have fun things.
Yes. So cool. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
and
thanks
we'll
for
see y'all
joining
next
us.
time.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Mr. Pent, co-host of Life on the Swing Set, and you're listening to a Swing Set Network podcast on swingset.fm.